Hello guys, welcome once again to my channel. Today I'm here for my nursing folks. So if you are a nurse or you have a degree in nurse or even a diploma and you are interested in doing a master's or even a PhD in nursing, then this video is for you. In today's video, I found a university that is ready to sponsor your master's study in nursing. So if you want to do a master's, you get a full sponsorship through graduate assistantships in the US. If you also want to do a PhD, even with a bachelor's, you are able to do a direct PhD, which is from bachelor's to PhD in nursing. They offer graduate assistantships and other scholarships that you may be lucky to win. If you are interested in moving forward in your nursing career by pursuing a master's or a PhD, then watch this video to the end because I'll show you how to do the application, which sites to use, and also how to even go by the scholarship or graduate assistantship application. If you are new here, consider subscribing to my channel. I talk about scholarships abroad, study abroad opportunities as well. If you are watching this, of course, as a short video on TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram, please head to my YouTube channel, type Freeman Lami on YouTube, and you'll find all the videos, including this one as well. This is the page. This is how the university looks like. You just search for it online. It's University of Louisville, and you can read all the details about the university here. But let's go straight to the point where I show you the School of Nursing and where we can start. So this is under the School of Nursing, and you can see directly from here, it says School of Nursing and Assistantships. So for graduate assistantship, that is for master's and PhD. So the graduate assistantship is a financial award to a full-time graduate student for the period of 10 to 12 months. Student must be admitted to a graduate program with a minimum GPA of about 3.0 over 4. The award includes health insurance, a stipend of $21,000 for the 12 months appointment, and $17,000 for 10 months appointment. So if the assistantship is 12 months, you receive $21,000 for that 12 months, and if it's 10 months, you receive $17,500 for the 10 months. The application deadline is February 15 for PhD. So those who want to apply for PhD is February 15, which is already passed. So you can start targeting the next one. But for those who are applying for masters, and I assume most of my audience are people who want to study masters, then the admission is April 15, which is still more than a month from now. And they said assistantships are awarded on a competitive basis, which is very clearly written here. You can learn more about the job here by clicking on this link, which is of course something that you can. But what are the eligibility criteria? It said you should be accepted as a graduate student in a Master's of Science in Nursing, DNP, that is Doctor of Nursing Practice, or a PhD program, which I'll show you the programs. The graduate school with good standing, you have to have good GPA, you have to be enrolled, and then you are supposed to be working for 20 hours per week, and then you complete the online application here. So it's an online application, so you submit by 15th February if you are for PhD, and by April 15 for master's students, which is very clear here. And they said it will be reviewed and then all the information will be given to you. But this is the online form, which I'll come back to the online form to show you how to fill the online form for the assistantships. So first, before you apply for the assistantships, you have to apply for admission, accepted as a graduate student in one of these programs. So you have to first apply for admission, and then when you apply for admission, and then you come back here and apply for the graduate assistantships. If you check my previous video, the video that I posted before this one, I talked about how to fund yourself through assistantships, or how universities in the US are funding students through assistantships. So these assistantships, you can call it a form of scholarship. However, you're going to be working every month as a graduate research assistant or a graduate teaching assistant, and then you'll be paid every month till the end of your contract. So if you get a contract of 12 months, then you do that for 1 year, then you can renew it if there's opportunity as well, and that is accepted for funding opportunities, you'll be able to use that to apply for your visa from your country and all that as a source of funding. So this is something that you can look out for. We'll come back here to look at how the graduate assistant application is done. Now let's go to the page for the admission, the courses. Let's go and look at the courses and what is required of us. So this is how the School of Nursing page is. To find the courses, we have to go to academics. So if we go to academics, now these are the courses. Said for graduate programs, it said PhD in nursing, there's Doctor of Nursing Practitioner, there's masters, and then there's master. So there are two masters, which is Master of Science in Nursing, and also Master of Science in Nursing Leadership. There are two, but both eligible. So it's either you're applying for these two masters or one of these doctoral programs. Remember, based on the deadline, the doctoral program's deadline is already passed. So now we have to target the masters. So let's click on one of them to see what the admission requirements are. So this is one of the programs, that is the Master of Science in Leadership. You can also, we'll also look at the other one, but these are criteria. You have to look at all these things. You are registered nurse with licenses and all that. For fall, which is August starts, the deadline is May 1st. So the admission deadline is, admission application deadline is May 1st. The application process, you have to use this centralized application system. That is what you use to upload all your documents. You can read through all this, but let's look at what is required of you if you are applying for this. So you need your official transcripts from your college or university, a Bachelor's of Science of Nursing, so, and must be earned from accredited institution and accredited nursing program. So it's either you are applying with your bachelor's, and then, but here it says if you are an applicant from outside the US, then you have to do what we call World Education Service Evaluation, which is a very popular thing that you do if you want to apply for admissions in the US. Some accepted without the West, but this particular university requires, and this is the link to it. So what you need, you just click on this link, you upload your transcript and your certificates and all the documents you need from your university, and then they will evaluate it and then give you a certificate showing that it's actually accredited and all that. I think you pay a fee, and I don't know how much it is, but you have to check the details of that. So if you earn your degree outside of US, like Ghana, Nigeria, Pakistan, India, wherever it is, you have to do this evaluation to be able to be admitted in this program. Even if you did your diploma, for example, you did a diploma in Ghana, you can still do this West evaluation, because some of our diplomas have similar levels to the Bachelor's of Nursing. So this can also be an opportunity for you. Apart from this evaluation, you have to submit 2 letters of recommendations, which is very typical. Your verification of your unencumbered RN license. So your registered nursing license. Some countries you can go to your national nursing office, and then they give you the license showing that you can practice and it can be accepted. So you can also do this licensing online. There's a website you can Google about this and then evaluate your license for the US. But most times, if you go to your national nursing institution in your country, they are able to give you a document showing that you are licensed and you are allowed to practice as a nurse internationally, and this should suffice. If you have any issue, you can write to them for clarity purposes in terms of this one. You also need a goal statement, so more like a personal statement or a statement of purpose, about 500 words describing this particular you have to describe these particular thematic areas. You need your resume or your CV. You need your English proficiency. So if English is not your first language, you have to submit a proficiency certificate. And some countries are also exempted, which we will look at very soon. And at the end, you have to pay your $40. So this is basically all the information that you need to apply for admission in this MSc in Leadership. The other one, MSc in the APRN, is also the same thing. You also need this. You need all these documents as well. Now let's go and look at the English proficiency. So this is how the English language proficiency page looks like. Normally you need IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo, or PTE academic, which is very clear. But they said English proficiency requirements are not waived based upon the minimum of instruction. However, proof of language proficiency is waived for international students with citizenship from one of the following English-speaking countries. So if your country is found here, then you don't need to submit any English language test certificate. And you can check here. You see there's Ghana here, and there is Lesotho, we have Uganda, South Africa, Sierra Leone, we have Norway, Liberia, Malawi, all these other countries. So Zambia, Zimbabwe, and all other, Cameroon, and the rest. There's also Nigeria here. So if you check through this list and your country is found in this list, then you don't need to submit any of these tests. You are automatically allowed without an English language proficiency certificate. Maybe the only thing you need to submit is a document from your university showing that you had your degree in English language. So now that we have seen the admission requirements and all the English language proficiency requirements and all that, let's come down here. Assuming we are done with our admission application, we've applied, we've submitted all our documents and everything. Now we have to apply for the graduate assistantships. And after you do that, you just come down back to this link, and I'll put this link in the description below so that you can easily find it. You come down here and you complete the online application. So let's go to the online application and see what it shows. So this is how the online application page looks like. Application for graduate student assistantship. Very clear. You need to put your email address. Make sure the email that you use for your admission is the same as the one you are using here. Make sure that all the other information you are providing is the same as you provided for the admission application. Then you have to choose which program. You look at which one you applied for. So you applied for a master's. So you click on the master's here, which is MSN, Masters of Science in Nursing. And then you put the start of your program. If it is fall, you put the date. Anticipated completion, you anticipate, if it's 2 years, you anticipate the year you want to complete. Academic year for which you are applying for graduate assistantship, you put which academic year you want to start the graduate assistantship. Preference for work, do you prefer teaching assistantship or research assistantship, or either of them is applicable? You put it, especially if you have a teaching experience, you go for that. If you also prefer the research, you go for that. Have you received graduate assistantship in the past? Yes or no? You put that. Then you now have to provide a personal statement describing reasons why you're applying for this. How will the work experience associated with it help you meet your academic and career goals? And you do that. And then you finally upload your CV or resume and you submit. Very easy, very simple. This is how you do the application. So this page, I'll put the link, of course, in the description as well so that you can find this. So this is very direct, very straightforward. So this is how it is. Please read through, and I'm sure that you'll be able to apply for this. So if you are a nurse, please take up this opportunity. It's still open till April 15th. So please make sure that you do the application by this time. Before we go, this is my YouTube channel where I talk about scholarships and study abroad opportunities. If you want to know all other scholarships around the world, please come to this page. The page is Freeman Lamy. You find it on YouTube. I have several videos on that. This is a scholarship in Luxembourg in Europe. This is a general scholarship, how to find fully funded scholarships in the US and Canada. I have videos on how to write academic CV. So if you want to apply for this program we just talked about, you can come to this page to see how to write a CV, motivational statement, and all other videos that will help you do your application. If you are new here, subscribe to this channel and share the channel to others so that they will also benefit from the information.